Oh, mercy, mercy me. All things ain't what they used to be now. Where did all the blue skies go? Poison is the wind that blows from the north and south and east. Oh, mercy, mercy me. All things ain't what they used to be now.
At Wings of Transformation Publishing, we are committed to helping our authors reach their goals and pursue their dreams of becoming published authors. We work closely with each author to ensure a successful publishing experience, and we are dedicated to helping them tell their stories in the most meaningful and impactful ways. We look forward to putting you on the path to writing your book.
Aspiring Authors Magazine is a founding sponsor for Da Crew podcast. Get featured inside the magazine and allow your voice to be heard around the world.
Aspiring Authors Magazine is an international magazine founded in May of 2020 by Queen Angela. Get featured.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of the Crew Podcast. I am your visionary, Queen Angela. And if you are a diva that's looking to amplify your voice and you're looking for a home, we have space for you. Come on over and join them divas of the airways and amplify your voice. sitting in for my sister. I want to take a moment to send a shout out to Prophetess Simone. For those that do not know, she had surgery on today. So we definitely want to keep her in our prayers. And definitely, if you can, take a moment, go over to her page. If you know her personally, inbox her, direct message her. If you know a phone number, text her. I'm not going to say bombard her with calls, but text her. If you know email, send her email. Let her know that you are thinking about her, that she is in our prayers. We are definitely lifting her up in our prayers. I tell you, the enemy's been busy, y'all. And know if he have not been messing with you, know that it's coming because he's been busy and he's making his rounds. And I just want you guys to stay prayed up, to stay in prayer. We know where our strength comes from. You know, God sees all. He knows all. He knows he's placed in us. He knows everything about us. He knows everything that we are about to face. So there's nothing that we cannot do. You look back over where you've come from, the things that you have faced, the things that you have overcame. I tell you, some of you guys will be truly amazed at the strength that is on the inside of you. So I'm not gonna be before you long, y'all. I just wanted to jump on because when I tell you I'm dedicated to the Crew Podcast, I'm dedicated to the Crew Podcast. So I know people are usually expecting to see us on every day except for Tuesday. But since I have y'all on here, I want to go ahead and forewarn you guys that season 3, we're going to be making some changes. We are going to be on a new platform. We're going to be using a different platform. So we're not going to be using StreamYard. I know you guys have probably been seeing me testing out a couple of different platforms, but we're going to be on another platform. We will be back to streaming on Facebook. Facebook and YouTube will be our main platforms that we will be streaming to. But of course, we will still have available all of the other platforms that we use, like iHeart, Amazon Music, Deezer, Spotify, things like that. U42. We're still going to be utilizing those platforms so that we can still get the message out for you guys. But we are going to be streaming on a different platform. So in the days and weeks to come, you will start seeing the different notifications coming out. So be on the lookout for those things. We are also going to changing up our off day. Y'all, we're going to be off on Saturdays. Season 3, we're going to be off on Saturdays. Going to give our hosts an opportunity to have a weekend free. They get to have Saturday off. I'm excited about that. So instead of y'all seeing Patrice every Saturday, you guys are going to start seeing her every Tuesday night. She's going to be on every Tuesday night, 1st through 4th Tuesday night. So be on the lookout for that. Also, we're going to be introducing a new podcast. It's going to be a grief support podcast. I'm excited about that podcast because I am going to be one of the hosts for that. Another one of the hosts here on the podcast, Shanette Johnson, is going to be a part of that as well. And then we're going to have 2 amazing new co-hosts that's going to be joining us just for those 2 shows that are going to air 1st and 3rd Sunday, y'all. I'm excited about that because it's going to give us an opportunity to go through this healing process, and people are going to be able to see up close and personal really what grief is all about, because a lot of people have so many misconceptions about grief. I've had people tell people that are grieving that grief was of the devil. Grief is not of the devil. They made people feel like it was their fault, made them feel guilty, and all types of things. So I want people to be able to be in a place where they can heal, so that those around them also can heal, because this is something that we all are going to have to face. Even though I have lost family members in the past, losing my brother was a different type of loss for me. It was a feeling that I have never experienced. Like, even today, I had my moment. Like, every day, I have a moment. It may be a different moment every day, but it is something that I'm having to deal with, something that I'm having to live through. And I want people to see that, just because you see me on this podcast, this is because you see me doing a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, does not mean that I'm exempt from the things that you go to too. We all go through these things, and we're all gonna face different things. So I just want to be able to be an outlet and to be able to be transparent, so that as we heal through our process, other people can heal too. Because I believe that heal people can heal people. And once we heal, then other people around us can heal. So that's what it is. I'm just trying to give out that ripple effect, y'all. I just want to be able to throw that little pedal in the water and just watch those waves just go out, So that's all I wanted tonight, y'all. Just wanted to let you guys know that Simone is in recovery. So y'all keep her lifted in prayer, and hopefully by the time her next show is up, maybe she'll be back, or we'll have an update for you guys. But we'll definitely keep you posted. Y'all, this year is winding down. I tell you, the last 30 days really flew by. Y'all, yesterday was 30 days since I lost my brother. And when I tell you, where have those days gone? Like, it seems like yesterday. Like, but I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna get emotional, because I know that this is the time when a lot of people get emotional, because we all have suffered loss. I still sometimes grieve the loss of my mom, and my mom been gone since 1991. Y'all, 12 days of my 16th birthday. I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget that morning, that early Saturday morning. And sometimes I wonder, I used to wonder why I'm always up between 3 and 5, but now I know, y'all, because that was during the time that my mom transitioned back in 1991. I remember when she flatlined, and the nurses coming in and asking me to leave, and I could see them through the blinds. I could see them through the little crack in the blinds, and I could see them working on my mom, and I could see the machine. I can see it. And they come to the door and they ask me to call my family. So I called my family, and by the time my aunt and got there, they met them at the door, and I was able to tell them, that the nurses had put me out, and they wanted to see y'all. And immediately when the nurse come to the door and met my aunt, and she started talking to my aunt, the next thing I knew, my aunt was passed out on the floor. And I already knew my mom was gone. I saw the machine flatline, and I already knew. So it was a different experience, y'all. So these experiences are different. And again, I still have my moments. I have my moments with everyone that I've lost. There's times when I may smell a smell and think about my cousin. Like, and it's wintertime and I smell wood, I think about my cousin, my first cousin that I ever lost back in 1989. That was the first person that I lost that I knew. At like the day before he passed, y'all, he visited everybody. Even stopped by our house. He played with me. He played with my niece. He even shot basketball with me. And the next day, I had the phone call that my cousin had drowned. Somebody that could swim drowned. And just, I don't know. But y'all, I that's I got on here. So I'm going to go on and get off here because I am excited about season 3. Again, y'all, share some love with Simone. Praying for her. Hopefully that she'll have a speedy recovery and that she'll be back on her post on what she do. Y'all know she is a warrior, and definitely want her to get back here fast as she can. But we want her to take her time and know that we are praying for her and we got her. So next show, if she's not ready, y'all, I may be prepared with a backup. So y'all may see me back again. So stay tuned. And again, I love you guys for all your support for not just this show, but for all of the shows here on the Crew Podcast. Shout out to all of the amazing hosts that hold it down. I tell you, if you are not connected with these divas, you need to get connected with these divas because they are doing some amazing things, not just here on the podcast, but outside of the podcast in their own lane with their own brands. And that is what I am super, super proud of, is what they do outside of the podcast. So y'all, shout out to all of my amazing Queen sisters here on the Crew Podcast. Them divas, y'all. If y'all ain't been checking them out, y'all need to get connected and stay connected and see what changes we're making for season 3. Again, y'all won't be able to catch us on Saturday. Saturday is going to be our off day, and Tuesday is going to be Patrice's day. So y'all make sure y'all note that on your calendars, note that on your alarms, note that for season 3. Those are really the only changes that we have. Hopefully we're going to have 2 new hosts that's going to be taking those 2 vacant spots that we have. And y'all be prepared. Season 3 is going to be, if you were blessed by season 2, I tell you, you're going to be super, super blessed by season 3. So stay tuned. I love you guys. Thank you for all of your support, not just for me, but for every single one of these hosts here on the Crew Podcast. I love you guys, and I pray that your night is blessed beyond what you can see in the natural. The Queen loves you, wishes you nothing but the best. Y'all, next time, y'all have a good night.